everyone. So I haven't given an update since my surgery. Honestly, it affected me harder than I thought it was going to. Um, Having the breast removed was really rough. I didn't realize how much it was going to affect me until it was gone. Um, I'm still kind of lopsided. I'm a double D on the right and a C cup on the left. So for me, it was really emotional. Um, I'm not really a self conscious person, but it just affected me a lot. Being bald, having two breasts that weren't the same size. As you can see, my hair is growing back, but it's kind of growing in a little grayer than it was before, and it's taking a while. Um, I tell my husband all the time I look like a little boy, and he's always telling me, no, 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 you're fine. But after the surgery, depression hit really bad. I had my drainage tubes in for 14 days, 15 days, longer than I should have. But what happened is the auxiliary part for like my lymph nodes and stuff drained pretty quickly, but the breast would not stop draining. So they had to take out the drainage tube anyway, and then they had to go in once a week and have a like needle about this long stuck in there to drain it, and the plastic surgeon had to do it so that it didn't pop the expander that was in there. Um, they're waiting for my next surgery until the insurance pays out for the first surgery, so of course we don't know how long that's going to take. They're hoping here within the next couple weeks I'll go in to have the right breast augmented. He didn't like how the swelling was on the left breast, so they didn't want to continue on with that one until the swelling went down. So I know I've talked to a lot of people about it, and apparently it's common for depression to hit after the removal. And for me, it did. I started fighting with my husband for no reason. I was pushing him away because I felt like I was a freak of nature and I didn't want anybody else to see that. So it really hit hard. I'm not clinically depressed, but they do want me to watch it to make sure. I've been so positive through this whole thing that I had a really hard time wanting to record this video because I didn't want it to be negative. After the surgery, I couldn't lift my arm above here for a while. I can now, still not like I used to. I used to be double jointed in my shoulders. Now it's still a little painful. They removed the breast and they tested the tissue. The lymph nodes were clear. The other side of the breast was clear, but the original tumor was still there, and it tested positive for cancer, which meant the chemo did not kill it. So they downgraded me from stage 2B to stage 1. I'm not in remission. I do have to go in for Kadcyla treatment, so it's like part chemo and part preventative. I have to do 14 rounds of that. I'm going in for my third today. I'm actually outside the building now, getting ready to go in. So this part for me has been the hardest part. Not being cancer free completely, doing everything. I still can't get my teeth clean because the oncologist won't clear me and the dentist won't do it without the oncologist approval. And then the orthodontist lectures me every time I go in there, so that's been hard for me because it's not my fault. I really am trying, and I feel like everyone's against me, and that's part of the depression as it is that I'm constantly feeling as if everyone's fighting with me instead of fighting for me. So it's really hard to kind of get on board with everything. But I'm going in now for my third round of Kadcyla treatments. I have 11 more every 3 weeks. These treatments I can drive myself to, so I don't need my husband to drive me, which gives me a little bit more freedom. It allows me to feel a little bit more in control. So I know that I've had a few people reach out that wanted to talk, and honestly for me that was great because if it wasn't for the people that I knew that went through cancer treatments, I wouldn't have made it this far without having a mental breakdown. So like I said, if anyone does have any questions, concerns, wants just to talk or to have someone that's gone through it, give them some advice, please by all means message me, and I will help out as much as I can. So until next time.